Welcome. I'm Yoga Mama Jess. I'm so glad to see you. Today's yoga practice is a great prenatal yoga practice. Now, this is not only for our moms to be, but this is also a great practice for anyone who is maybe new to yoga or just looking for a nice, gentle flow. Now, a couple things. I want to recommend that you have a pillow or a blanket nearby and also a chair. Another thing, please listen to your body, and especially for our mommies, listen to your bodies. Anytime you don't feel well, please take a moment to catch your breath and maybe have a seat and take a little rest. But before we do, let's get started. Bring your feet a little bit wider than hips width apart. Arms down to your sides, take a nice big shoulder roll, and then slide the shoulders down and back. Good. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. Keep moving the shoulders with your breath. With your inhale, feel the tightness and tension as you lift those shoulders. Exhale, feel it leaving. Now, with your next inhale, start to make this shoulder roll a little bit bigger, leading with your elbows. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, circle down and back. Starting to feel a nice opening in the chest. Opening up a little bit more through the heart. And then whenever you're ready, reach up through the fingertips as you inhale up. Exhale, circle down and back. Just opening up through the front side of the body. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, circle back. One more time. Nice big inhale. Exhale, circle down and back. Now just shake out those arms. Take a little twist. Start to shake out the whole body, lifting up one heel and then the other, a little bend in the knee, a little dancing side to side. Now slow this dance. Find your way back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Gazing up to the palms, slide those shoulders down and back. This is a little gentle standing back bend. Really open up the front side of the body. Now I don't want you to feel any crunching in the back of your neck or the lower back. Think about lifting up with your heart, just making a little extra space for your belly. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. Now on your exhale, right hand down and tip over to the right. Roll your left shoulder open. Really breathe into that nice opening in your left ribs. Starting to create a little extra space, and there will be a time when you need a little extra space. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, left arm down, tip over to the left. Inhale, left arm up. Now on your exhale, sink your hips back, arms fly back, keep your chest lifted. Good. Inhale, reach up, little standing back bend. Exhale, sink it down, flying chair. Good. Inhale, reach up tall, open up. Exhale, sink it back, keep that chest lifted, keep your belly lifted. Ooh, nice strong work for those legs. Keep that breath nice and steady as you inhale, reach. Exhale, sink it down. Good, just building some heat in those legs, bringing that movement all through your body. Two more. Inhale, reach it up. Open up, standing back bend. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink it down, flying chair. Inhale, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take some nice deep breaths here. I know our heart rate came up a little bit. Legs and hips might be feeling a little warm. Shake them out if they need it. And then bringing your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, take a gentle forward fold. Now I know we might need to create some space for our belly here, so feel free to make your feet a little bit wider apart. Just let your head hang, maybe clasping opposite elbows. Go ahead, shake your head no, and nod your head yes. Now let your arms hang, and as you inhale, slowly round up. Exhale, slide your shoulders down and back. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Maybe press your hands against your shins as you reach the crown of your head forward and your hips back. Now on your exhale, bend your knees, drop your hips, sinking down into a yogi squat, malasana. Now feel free to wiggle around a little bit here. So maybe bring your feet wider apart, maybe feet closer together. You might need to turn your toes out in order to press those heels down. Maybe your heels don't reach the ground today. That's okay. Now you can keep your hands on the ground in front of you, or if your balance feels good, bring your hands to your heart and press your elbows against your legs. Totally changing our center of gravity here in this yoga squat. However, you might also notice that this is a really, really great hip stretch, and it takes some of the pressure from your belly off of your hips. Bring your hands down. Inhale, slowly straighten your legs. Exhale, fold. Now letting the arms hang. Inhale, rounding up. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Maybe your hands press against your shins. Exhale, hands down, bend your knees as you find your way into your squat. Good. Now usually this feels a lot better the second time around, so I hope you are finding the same. And as always, listen to your body. If this doesn't feel comfortable, don't do it. Have a seat on the floor, have a seat in your chair, or just stand up and breathe. Release your hands down. Gently start to straighten your legs. And then just come down onto one knee and then the other knee, finding your way into a table pose. Now, table pose is one of my favorite poses. It was especially one of my favorite poses when I was pregnant, because this pose allows your belly to just hang with gravity. This is a great way to take the pressure and the strain off of your lower back and hips. And then from here, just make some little circles. Getting a little stretch in those hips, although we already stretched them pretty good. And then when you're ready, reverse the circle. Kind of a little roller coaster ride for your baby or babies. I was actually lucky enough to have 2 babies in my belly at the same time. They were always dancing. They still are. And then find your way back to center. Now come up to standing on your knees. If you need a little cushioning under your knees here, you can roll your yoga mat, place a towel under your knees, or even grab your pillow. Now step your right foot out in front of you, finding your way to a low lunge. Walk that right foot forward so that your knee is over your heel. If you'd like, you can bring your hands down. However, for a better stretch and a little more space for your belly, just rest your hands on your knee. If you'd like a little bit more, reach the arms overhead and slide your shoulders down and back. Let those hips drop down, getting a great stretch for the front side of the left hip, as well as a nice stretch for that right hamstring. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. Exhale, release your arms down. And then step your right knee back. Step your left foot forward. Take your time here. Walk the left foot forward so that your knee is over your heel. And then when you're ready, hands above your left knee. Let your right hip sink down. Stay here or sweep the arms overhead. Slide your shoulders down and back and enjoy that beautiful stretch for the front side of the right hip, the hip flexor, the left hamstring. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. Exhale, release. Step your left knee back. Plant your hands. Really spread your fingers. Tuck your toes, and on your next inhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Extend your arms out from your shoulders. Extend your legs out from your hips. Let your head hang. Maybe shake your head no, and nod your head yes. Inhale, lift your hips a little bit higher. Exhale, gently release. Knees down. Untuck your toes. Now, bring your knees wider than your hips, maybe even wider than your mat, as you sink your hips back towards your heels, enjoying a few breaths here in your child's pose. Now, if you'd like a little more supported child's pose, you can stack your hands or your fists, or even grab your pillow to lift up your forehead a little bit higher. Feel free to close your eyes here, taking a few moments to reconnect with your breath. Also use this time to reconnect with your baby as you take nice deep cleansing inhales and nice complete exhales. One more downward facing dog. Now you can stay here in your child's pose. Otherwise, when you're ready, extend your arms forward, lift your hips, tuck your toes, and then lifting up to your downward facing dog. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, let your head hang. Now bend your right knee, press your left heel down, and then bend your left knee, press your right heel down. Go ahead, walk out this dog, alternating the bend in the knee, pressing your hips from side to side, enjoying that nice stretch down the back sides of your legs. Bring your heels back towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, gently lower your knees down. Knees wide, big toes touching. Grab your pillow if you'd like it, and make your way back into your child's pose. Again, close your eyes here. Feel that breath moving down your spine into your lower back and your hips. And now slowly make your way up to seated. Now, if you haven't grabbed your pillow yet, I'm going to suggest that you grab it to have a seat. Finding a comfortable seated pose. Now, this might be a cross-legged pose. It might feel better for you to extend one leg or the other leg. So just find a seated pose, roll those shoulders down and back, and then inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, left hand to your left knee, right hand comes behind you for a gentle twist. Now, we don't want to twist when we are expecting, but we still want to get a nice feel of lengthening through the spine and then giving the neck and the eyes a gentle stretch. Inhale, arms up, turning back to center. Exhale, right hand, right knee, left hand behind you as you take this gentle twist, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now sliding both knees over to the same direction. Lift up with your pillow and place that pillow in between your knees. Now take your time as you recline your way all the way down onto your mat. Moving into our final pose, our relaxation pose, Shavasana. Now the pillow is just for added comfort, but I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and close your eyes here as you take these next few moments to allow your body and your mind to completely relax. Find a nice gentle rhythm to your breathing as you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Maybe one hand rests on your belly, taking this time to connect with your baby. Now, I invite you to stay in this Shavasana for as long as possible. And I want to thank you so very much for joining me for this great prenatal gentle yoga. It's always such an honor to share in your yoga practice. I hope you have a beautiful day, and until next time, namaste.